Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your girl Ty. Today is Tuesday, August 11th, and this is yesterday's news. Y'all, I have been trying so hard to ignore this story. Not even trying. I have been ignoring the story because, like many of you, I call BS. But apparently, Kanye West may be facing some legal drama behind his sham of an electoral run. Yesterday, New Jersey became the second state after Illinois to pull Kanye's name off of ballots due to faulty signatures. I guess on whatever petition or paperwork he had to submit to be added to the ballots, there were some signatures that looked a little shady. Illinois is investigating, or actually not investigating, but pulled his name from the ballots. So did New Jersey, and now they're saying that because of that, he could become the subject of election fraud investigations, especially since it's now a known fact that several Republicans have allegedly helped him to do what he needed to do to get on these ballots. So yeah, of all the shit for you to fall for, Kanye, this would be the thing that brings you down. All right, now back in 2018, Blackish was supposed to air an episode as part of season 4 that found Dre reliving the 2016 Trump campaign in the first year of the 45th presidency as an improvised bedtime story to their baby, Devontae. The episode apparently tackled everything from police brutality to athletes kneeling in protest, and ultimately ABC decided to pull the episode out of season 4 after it had been filmed and everything. Some say it was an effort to remain politically neutral. Others say it was an effort not to upset the NFL with the whole athlete kneeling talk. Either way, here we are 2 years later. All the shit in that episode is still very relevant, and ABC/Disney, which also owns Hulu, has now added that episode to season 4 of Blackish, so you can stream that now on Hulu. There's also speculations that ABC's decision not to run this episode was the reason why Kenya Barris actually ended up leaving and going to that bigger overall deal over at Netflix. He is, though, still the executive producer for Blackish on ABC. NBC's streaming platform Peacock is launching 2 shows that are formatted kind of like the late night talk comedy platforms and fronted by Black comedians. Amber Ruffin, who is a writer, who's written for Late Night with Seth Meyers. She's also appeared on there a few times. She's written for the Black Lady Sketch Show and a few other properties. She's getting a show that is going to kind of follow that Daily Show format. So it's going to be like skits and songs and acted out commentary on the week's news. And then Larry Wilmore, who doesn't really need any introduction, will be hosting more of a panel discussion style show with guests from the worlds of sports, politics, and entertainment. And they're saying that the show will be funny, sometimes serious, potentially awkward, and definitely honest. So Peacock has ordered 9 half-hour episodes of The Amber Ruffin Show, that is what it's going to be called, and 11 episodes of Wilmore's show, which has yet to be titled. All right, on to some music news for you guys. Have you seen a video floating around in which 2 Gen Z kids are hearing Phil Collins' classic In the Air Tonight for the very first time? That video has gotten so popular that the song is doing major numbers again for the first time in 39 years. Now, when you say 39 years, that makes me feel away because that means that song came out in 1981, and I feel like, but I guess that makes sense, right? In any case, In the Air Tonight is currently number 3 on the iTunes song sales chart, and it was also the 4th biggest selling song of the week ending August 8th. By comparison, the week before that, it was song number 185. Now it's at 4. Power of these kids on the internet. Are they getting... I mean, well, I guess if it's that popular, then the video on YouTube should be generating some money for them as well, right? All right, Missy Elliott has just filed a lawsuit against a producer who worked with her right after her sister days, who has been trying to sell her back the records that they created during those years. You heard me. He didn't release the music, which already tells you that he probably doesn't own the music. But he essentially tried to hold her creative shit hostage and get a ransom to give them back to her. According to the lawsuit, while she was still on the come up, Missy would go over to this producer's house. His name is Terry Williams. They would record music, not necessarily for the sake of releasing the music, but just to kind of see what her music sounded like when it was recorded, right? So some of the beats were actually beats that he created and some of them were not. She claims in 2017, somebody started trying to contact her to sell her those records. And then by November 2018, Williams had actually filed his own lawsuit. That lawsuit was thrown out this past February 2020, and now Missy is asking to be named the sole author and sole owner of the lyrics of any songs that she worked with while at Williams' studios. So not even just the questions that the songs that he was trying to claim for himself, but everything that he might potentially have in the future as well. Good news, gaming hip hoppers. Looks like Def Jam is ready to get back into the world of video games. On Sunday, a tweet from the Iconic Label's official Twitter page tweeted a photo that looked like it was from the Def Jam Vendetta, like, you know, the scene where you choose your fighters. And they said that the streets were asking for a new game. Then yesterday, they said that once their account hits 1 million followers, they would make a special announcement. Well, at the time when they said that, they were at like 991,000, something like that. They are officially at 1 million, but I don't see an announcement yet. Of course, Def Jam partnered with EA to release 2 games, Vendetta in 2003 and Battle for New York, which came out in 2004. So like, I think Vendetta was rappers versus wrestlers, and then Battle for New York was probably like all New York rappers. I didn't play none of them games, but it sounds good. I'm a fighting game fan, so I don't know how actually. Didn't play any of those games. And lastly, you guys, Nas said, since y'all think he doesn't know how to pick beats, he's going to get one of your favorite newer producers and give y'all a whole surprise project. Not really a surprise, because, you know, we now know that it's coming next week, and he originally talked about it back in April. But yesterday, Nas posted a trailer/promo video on IG introducing a new collaboration with Hit Boy. As I said, he did mention it during this fundraiser thing that the Universal Hip Hop Museum did back in April that was hosted by Ralph McDaniel. But now it looks as though the project is done, and we will have it next week. But we do not know if it is an album or an EP. We don't know what it's called, but it is coming next week. Oh, and also, apparently Burna Boy is dropping an album next week, which I didn't, actually Friday, not even next week, this Friday, August 13th. And it is called Twice as Tall, and it's co-executive produced by Diddy. So I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if you guys are. That's going to do it for me today. Make sure you like, comment, and share, and come back tomorrow for today's news.